Hi there, Pisces. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are here on the 20th of March. This is your general thematic overview reading, roughly spanning between the 1st and the 31st, 30th of the month. Thank you so much for your dear patience with it, Pisces. Let's get right started with it for you. And for those of you who have your birthday, well, today marks the first day of the Aries season. If you are on the cusp, happy birthday to you. And for those of you who celebrated your birthday, happy birthday to you. Let's get right started here with April. Dear, I'm hearing Aries, Leo, I'm hearing Gemini as well, right here, right now, for you, dear Pisces. I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, and I was getting this feeling. I was like, shake it out, just shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And I was hearing this song, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no, right? Okay. Get the sort of picture there, right? Something, as I'm getting it, is culminating. Okay, and as I say that, Father of Wands here in reverse, smack dab in the middle between specifically the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Strength card upright. You then have Death upright, the card of Scorpio in the major arcana, and the Emperor. Aha, here we go. This is Scorpio, Leo, and Aries. These cards had popped out as I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera. 3 major arcana in this collection of 5 cards. Okay, it's a strong focus here on transformation, specifically, given as well that the first card here is the Death card. Now, dear Pisces, I'm getting here that there's something that you recognize needs to change, must be redefined, and I'm getting it as a persona. What I'm hearing is the motion picture. What is, I'm hearing what we consider to be an asset. I'm hearing specifically of our work, specifically of our vision. What is specifically the also the material, the tangible component to what it is that we are grappling with. I'm getting it, grappling with, internalizing with, almost gnawing on for so very long, in the form of a vision. And I'm seeing a dog that is just gnawing on this hide, almost like a bone. I'm seeing it as so much pressure being exerted, and so much focus as well. Specifically, that which is almost Plutonian. It's a Plutonian sort of focus that I'm getting here, right? Associated with the Scorpio archetype. For those of you who may be familiar with the archetype of Scorpio, Pluto, the 8th house, right? Being the house of sort of penetration, okay, and in its many forms, right? It's like, okay, well, I can discuss a certain matter, and then I can digress. I'm hearing specifically digress from its many, I'm hearing disillusions. I'm hearing it as disillusions of how it has presented itself, how I have presented it to myself, I'm hearing, and others, specifically for a number of you, in a certain way as you may perceive it, as others may perceive it, as society may perceive it, as I'm getting it as well, a community, the public, how it has expressed itself through me. Shadow, I'm hearing limelight, specifically with the Death card and the Ten of Wands in reverse. How have we been moving ourselves towards what feels to be a grand culmination of success? What is it that we feel, I'm hearing, defines the performance? By way of taking down the stage that was improperly set. for the magnitude of this vision. Pisces, there's something that you see so clearly. You see yourself doing so clearly. There's no question. I'm hearing ambiance. There's no question of the place that takes you there, the stage that takes you there, the performance that takes you there. I'm hearing the challenge, the interface, and the challenging interface, the challenge to the interface that takes you there. How is it that you're engaging with others? What you hold as a knowingness of your talent. And it's a question of how you're reining in on that, Pisces, on that potential, and its potential as I'm feeling it. Its potential I'm hearing as it's also spoken of by others, and it's almost like those around you. It's like I'm hearing they rein in on. I'm hearing they rein in on you with this. I'm hearing glorification. Okay, of a certain practice. There may be a focus here on the Scorpio archetype, specifically as it pertains to metaphysics, the occult, sciences, so on and so forth. For those of you who may be involved in that, I'm hearing faction, that fraction of your work. Take it as you will. There is a question, though, of how the changes that you set into place as it pertains to how you carry out your work recreates and redefines. I'm hearing the paradigm. I'm hearing also the parallel. I'm hearing life that you live through in creating what it is you create, in bringing to life and into form what it is that you live for. I'm hearing challenge, interface, and it's like a car that is almost has been, its alarm has been set off, but I'm seeing that the car is like sitting parked, and I'm seeing specifically this car in Italy for some reason. Okay, for some reason, right? Always, as I interpret it, as I believe a reason for everything. So take it as you will, though. Dear Pisces, I'm hearing Aquarius, Sagittarius for you. A car, right, parks on the road with its alarm going off. I'm hearing sound system going off, music on. Very interesting, okay? And I'm hearing it's all show and no go. I'm hearing that song, we're going home, da, 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 da. I think it's by Drake. Da, 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 we're going home. Maybe it's Rihanna. Maybe it's both. Maybe they're duetting. Something, though, for you Pisces. Going home. Specifically here with the Emperor and the Death card. Okay, you may be dealing with an Aries, a Scorpio. There may be a transition, okay, period here. A question of also perhaps connecting certain dots, okay, and specifically as it pertains to the perhaps Aries archetype in your chart. Let us continue with these energies. I'm feeling that there is a certain reconfiguration, I'm hearing, of doubt, self-doubt. What is it that Pisces, in a certain way, we have allowed to seep through? I'm hearing our clothing, our clothes, our cloak. What is it that in a certain way we have remained doubtful of. That hasn't been a doubt, but that has been a question. Of how and what we create in the moment that we just begin. And it's that jump, Pisces. It's that dance, that flow, that rhythm that moves you. That in the moment that you dance to the tune of, you know everything. You remember everything. I'm hearing everything becomes sound. I'm hearing everything is sound. And in the silencing of the mind, of the many questions, I'm hearing self-doubt, the many intellectualizations, the rationalizations, also the perceptions of yourself through your work in a social way, in a public way. Everything is clear. And there remains no question. To be answered. To be the answer that moves you forward and through your work, through what you've identified as a complete shift, a complete paradigm uprooting. It's transformation that is so much held in perception, Pisces, of your own potential, of your own gifts, of your own talents, of your own assets. I'm hearing how far I've come to know myself. I'm hearing thyself as well. If only I knew myself in the way that I know myself. Even better. It would mean, it would be the death of, so to speak, the release of who I know I've never been. I never felt comfortable as. In my performance. And it's this feeling, Pisces, of like, it's like the feeling I'm getting is like I'm envisioning someone who has been wearing a costume, and it's like it's been a personification of their role that they play through their creative work. And at a certain point, it's like I draw the line between myself And that form, and I'm hearing practice, of my craft, that has yet to be discovered. How is it that I stand in relation to my potential? Pisces. How is it that I see myself as the creator of what I create? I'm hearing, I'm omnipotent. I'm omnipowerful. It's the range of my sight that sets the stage. I'm hearing songwriting, specifically songwriting. I'm hearing lyrics, lyricists for a number of you coming through. Specific message, okay. But such powerful energies here for you, Pisces. The Hierophant, Taurus's card in the Major Arcana, right over the Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles upright. But I said cups, so take it as you will. Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in reverse, okay. Right over here, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Mother of Pentacles. All right, lots of prelude to action that is to be taken in a way that is tempered and grounded, that will last. I'm hearing generations to come. Pisces, you in a certain way recognize both the challenge and the gravity of your work. And it's almost like the more challenging and the more of a challenge that it poses for you, the more deeply engaged and stimulated you feel in a creative way in pursuing change. There's a certain opportunity, Pisces, that you feel, I've got to take it on. I'm hearing, there's no dancing around this. I'm hearing merry-go-rosy. Take it as you will. There's no waltzing step by step. It is the performance. It is as well the acknowledgement of why I want this. Why I want what I want. What it means to me to create. And creation for you, Pisces, around this time takes on a completely different character. in what feels like a process of change. And you have here the Four of Cups in reverse, mirroring here the Three of Wands. You have three threes here on the right-hand side. The Empress, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Wands. I'm hearing you're moving in. You're moving in. I'm hearing doubt, and you've got the Nine of Swords as well, right next to the Three of Swords. There's a whole lot of question. There's like questioning. It's like I'm seeing it almost as if it's like you're interviewing yourself. Okay, it's like, okay, well, you got to think about this, and you got to think about this, and this, and this, and I'm imagining somebody who's in a waiting room, and it's almost like it's like of a doctor's office, and they've got to fill out all this paperwork, like stacks of paperwork. But I'm seeing it as you with yourself, dear Pisces. It's like you're handing yourself all of these, I'm hearing this paperwork, this mental work that challenges the interface of the physical movement that you make into this next chapter, into this next cycle, through this wave. I'm seeing it specifically as a wave. And I'm getting, it's a feeling of opportunity that you feel is approaching. It's an opportunity. I'm hearing I've got to take it. I'm hearing I've also got to make the most of it. And to do that in a certain way, there is an emotionalism that perhaps from the past we feel we are to transmute, how it is in a certain way that we have engaged dynamically in a vulnerable way what we make emotionally and perceptively, by way of our perception of our potential. Again, what it is that we are creating. And I'm seeing it, you are holding a conversation with yourself. It's like Pisces Pep Talk 101. Okay, like you're looking at yourself in the mirror. You've got your headphones on. You're listening to yourself, speaking to yourself. You're listening to your recording. You're writing to yourself. You're reading your own words, diary, whatever it may be. There is a reflection here that I'm feeling for you, that you recognize in moving through, in clarifying, right? How it is that you're upholding a certain frequency, as well as I'm getting it emotionally, also again intellectually, perceptively, and in your performance. There is the clarity of action, of also passion, of direction that we are to take on. And it's almost like no matter how you cut it, Pisces, as you feel it, as you perceive it, there is an opportunity. And it's like this Three of Wands is so strong here. This energy is so strong. And what is sort of mirroring it here on the other end is the Ace of Wands. Death looking over the Ace of Wands, right over the Ten of Wands. What is it that as a challenge we leave behind? As a recognition I'm hearing of imperfection, of vision, what is it that we recognize holds no answer, holds no solution, holds no perfect place and time, can only be acted upon as a feeling. And it's that impulsivity, Pisces. It's like, I'm feeling it. And the more that I acknowledge this feeling in the moment that I'm feeling it, the more that I carry it through my work, the more stable I feel in what it is that I am contributing to in the long term. And it's very interesting because you have this Mother of Pentacles that sits just beneath the Ace of Wands, Five of Wands in reverse. Mother of Pentacles, right? Strong earth energy. Ace of Wands, fire, right? The first, the Ace. Five of Wands, number 5, right? Sort of like a unwieldy sort of energy, right? So there is this stabilization, and yet also this almost like it's like I'm hearing protraction. It's almost like a I'm imagining like the mouth of a crane, the hand of a crane, and very interesting. It's like how is it, yet again, Pisces, that your actions that are spontaneous in a certain way stabilize your cause? Okay, and I'm hearing with momentum, but specifically by way of your clarity as well. And it's almost like the more that I recognize and acknowledge my passion in the moments that I'm hearing it speaks through me and speaks to me, and there may be a focus on spirit guides for a number of you, okay? The more clarity I hold of what it is that I acknowledge as the direction I want to move in. Okay, now you have the Sun here in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Pentacles upright, and the Hierophant. You may be dealing with a Taurus for a number of you, and this may be referring to this Mother of Pentacles energy. But there is a focus on rebuilding what feels to be a sense of independence. And I'm hearing peace, feeling a sense of balance as well, perhaps as it relates to the physical body, the physical experience, and perhaps as it relates to material finances as well. How is it that our environment, I'm hearing as well, the home life in a certain way, as we may have felt it, we are in a certain way holding a relationship with. It's like, okay, I don't just live in my home. I'm hearing we are in a relationship. Okay, me and my bed, and me and my bathroom, me and my kitchen. It's like I meet and greet every day, so to speak. How is it that these places I treat as sacred? And it's like you're taking everything into consideration. It's like what used to just be like, I'm hearing my room is no longer, okay? I realize is a certain also consecration for me of my being, my personhood, so to speak, as you may feel it. And you may feel that there is the need to change environment. Okay, perhaps also the turn of the season. You have here the Sun in reverse, mirroring here the Hierophant. That perhaps there is a focus on cycles that you feel can contribute in a certain way to feeling more also stable in what you align with, specifically in your home. And I'm getting it in your home environment. Okay, the Daughter of Wands in reverse, mirroring here this Two of Swords in reverse, the Son of Cups smack dab in the middle. Son of Cups mirroring here this Daughter of Swords in reverse. Okay, two daughters here and the Sun. Lots of characters. Okay, I'm hearing Daughter of Wands falling by the wayside. This energy came through from Libra, specifically the Daughter of Wands. I believe as well the Daughter of Swords. So if you know Libra, then maybe focus. I believe as well the Son of Cups came through for Libra. The Two of Swords specifically came through prominently for Libra. Now, there is a focus on exactly how we are channeling our impulsivity, our passion, and how is it that we are governing the way that we channel this energy by way of our emotional maturity? How is it that the emotions are in a certain way channeling our passion as well? I'm hearing how is it that we are frequentially setting the stage? And I'm hearing it, I'm getting it as a sort of preparation. Okay, it's almost like I'm hearing getting in the zone. Okay, getting in the zone. I'm hearing interface perhaps for communication. Okay, Son of Cups though, right? It's like this focus perhaps also on energetics, on spirituality, and that being sort of the undertone, the frame of reference I'm hearing as well for the actions that you take on. Thank you so much, dear Pisces, for tuning in. Love and light to you all in this transformational journey forward. And thank you so much for your dear support, your likes, your comments, your shares. I'm so touched by all of you, and I read your comments. Thank you so much. All of you who've followed for quite some time and shared this journey together, thank you so much for tuning in and sharing your love and your light. And let's see any other announcements before we close it out. I highly recommend you to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. For example, I am a sun sign Pisces. I've got a lot of Pisces in my chart, but I have my moon in Sagittarius, and I resonate a lot with my moon sign. I also resonate with my rising sign, which is Scorpio. So for those of you who don't know your placements, your signs, you can calculate them via the link in the bio box description below. For your rising ascendant sign, you do need your quasi-exact birth time, as that can change a few minutes here and there. Your moon sign, though, you can most likely get if the moon sign was not changing on the date of your birth. So you can play around with it and see what you get. Nonetheless, I know some of you also have been asking if I have any personal services, live readings, and the like, and I do. I also have astrology reports that are full length, in depth, and they detail specifically soul path, purpose, calling, career, what industries may be most conducive for the channeling of your personal gifts and talents seen by way of the birth chart. So I take a sort of elemental approach with that as well. What are your elemental energetic propensities? You may be a sun sign Pisces, but you may have a lot of a certain archetype. Let's say you may have a lot of Leo in your chart. How is it that that energy is moving through and performing through in your personal chart? Could be illuminating specifically as it pertains to what perhaps industry do I feel I want to, I'm hearing collaborate with. Coming through. So if that's something of interest to you, feel free to check out that service. It's on the website. Again, link in the bio box description below. I've also launched a mentorship brainstorming session as it pertains specifically for life path calling, soul path calling, career. This is live, and it could be held via Skype or phone, your choice. Feel free to pick whichever you feel would be best for you specifically, whichever it is that you can do. And this gears specifically towards taking a look at your chart in a one-on-one sort of fashion. So if you want it more written out, then the astrology report would most likely be a better bet. If you'd like to sort of speak through it and brainstorm, bounce ideas around, and take a sort of live approach to moving through in a general way the energies in your chart, speaking about them, and we'll speak about that in that live session one-on-one, then that may be something of interest to you. And if you've got any questions at all, feel free to email me at alchemyandyou@gmail.com, as well as you can live chat me on the website alchemyandyou.com, link in the bio box description below. The chat box link should pop up right at the bottom right hand corner of the screen. If you do leave a message and I don't get back to you immediately, then please leave your email address so I can get back to you there. And I think that's it. I know some of you also have been asking, where are the mid-month readings? For those of you who have been following for the past few months, you'll know that the 15th to the 31st readings I usually post on my website, alchemyandyou.com, and they are 222 in price per sign. So doing this in this way allows me to continue with them, helps me to continue with them rather. So thank you so much for your dear support with that. And if you'd like to watch the 15th to the 31st, feel free to click through to the website alchemyandyou.com. And otherwise, dear Pisces, we just passed the new moon in our own sign. My goodness, how potent these energies are. Revel in this transformative period. Loving light to you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.